Alrighty, we are back to explore the mountain of Lamasery. And more importantly, do a competition similar to, hopefully, how it was done in Thousand Year Door. Thousand Year Door, for those who aren't aware, Chapter 3, I want to say, has a competition where you just become like a wrestler of sorts, and you like make your way up the ranks to become the best wrestler in the game. Super fun, probably one of the most, I would say, recognizable levels. A lot of people's favorite as well. Not quite my favorite, but one that I think is so darling and so appreciated. It's so well done. That I feel like every game needs to have a montage of a tournament of some type in their games. It is so cool. It's some of my favorite stuff in video games. Like just like making these fake tournaments and like having the stakes be like at this high level. Another game that did it for me was Mario Tennis on the Game Boy Advance. My favorite part of the game is when you actually go into the beach area and you have this like mini tournament with like a bunch of competitors in the game. Super fun game. But anyways, talk to Lapping Elder here. It's been too long since I've been in this tournament. You've been here before, Elder. Been here. Why practice to run the place? You're looking at 5-star Radiant Crown winner, Sonny. You're a warrior? You're speaking to a Kujitsu master. The ground shook when I walked by. My opponent's spirits broke like twigs when they saw me. Standing here brings it all back. The smell of sweat, the pounding of bare pee on the stone. It gets the blood pumping. I feel like I could go 3 rounds of the Charkuff and come out on top. If you have the time, why don't you spar with me? Okay, maybe. Crowd pleaser. Too expensive. I already have that one. That's the issue. Like, I don't want to buy repeats. But also, again, there's like nothing to buy in this game. It's 175. I'll have enough gold. It's fine. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yeah, not gonna 100%, but gonna come close, hopefully. All the heroes are here too, which is pretty cool. I do respect that. I like how they like bring the characters back. I wish they had more characters, but also they did the ones they did well, I think. So it's honestly all fine. Oh, this is fun. So this is actually the guy from the what's it called? Gestures clan or whatever. Hey Weevils, you're already here. Who are you? It's me, I'm no one. I just can't believe they let such doofuses in. I thought this was gonna be a pro event. You little insects are really gonna enter. Not only enter, we're gonna beat you. We're gonna be crushed. Love it. Already rivals. Let's battle this guy. Why not? Let's do the quest while we're here. Alrighty. Quick rod shop feels like a fine idea. A wild is strong too. Very nice. He's kind of strong actually. Okay. I respect it. I respect it. We could just do a saving sword and do a ton of damage though. Feels like a good idea. I'm just doing the palm technique. I'm just like I'm over it. You know what I mean? Groundhouse kick will kill. It's a bit overkill, but honestly, I'm fine with it. Just get out of this fight. You know what I mean? It's a little spooky, so little spooky of a fight. He's actually doing good damage, and we level up, so we get all the WP back anyway. Doesn't matter. Nate, punish it all. Not punish it all. Let's go another willpower. You know, let's go more max health actually, because we did lose that one buff on our person. We're gonna do more boon slots. We have more of those readily available than weapons. I suppose timing always comes past the torch. Take this rare lapping delicacy if you're flagging battle. One taste is restored to fighting prowess. That's the quest. Lovely, very simple stuff, but again, I kind of like abused a lot of the really strong weapons. And again, this game is not meant for its difficulty. I wish it was a bit more difficult, but I understand what they're going for here. It's not really meant to be. It's more so, hey, go on this adventure and enjoy the ride. You know, enjoy the goofy antics along the way. That's sort of what they're going for, so I respect that, and they do it really well, so I'm not going to complain too much about the difficulty. Alrighty, so we are going to enter this tournament. Our latest competitors, please take a seat and then we will begin. Welcome all seasoned warriors, young hopefuls, to our humble Lamasery. As the most venerable Jade Sage, I'll be watching over you all as you compete to the legendary Lamasery annual martial arts tournament. In order to find a winner who embodies our values, we wish not only to have fighting prowess, but strength of character. Inside the Lamasery, you will face 3 challenges, each overseen by one of the 3 guardians of the first monk. Guardian Sunny will challenge your agility. Guardian Zuzu will appraise your wit. Guardian Shale will test your powers of observation. Those who succeed will return to the face of and no holds barred, and he goes combat. This is not quite what I thought it would be, but it's still kind of cool. Victor will be bestowed the Radiant Crown and become the Llama Champion until next year. You should compete begin by entering the Lamasery. Good luck to you all. We got this, guys. Let's go. Alrighty, so that activates the tournament. Not quite what I was hoping for. I was hoping it'd be more like bracket style. Who is this guy? I saw on TV that there's a new hot new show in town, but I'm not impressed. I thought this was a big deal, but it's tiny. I mean, this year the tournament is bigger than ever. We're in the midway, the runway, the fairway. Where are the lights and cameras to go with the action? There might be a journalist somewhere, and I heard there's a new podcaster around. Let's hope it's decent grub at least. That guy is a mood. I love him. I love him. I love him. I love him. Alrighty. There's an apple in there, which is cool, but I don't really need it. Save that. It's a chameleon somewhere. I'm not leaving this Lamasery until I find it. Or give up. Probably gonna give up before I find it. Yeah, let's go before I find it. Let's do some challenges. It's gonna be fun. Where are these two? I see them a lot. Thank the gods for the challenges, right? We needn't have worried. Yeah, there's no way Yagi can make it through. It's pretty funny. What challenges stand-up comedy? You might still have a chance. Alright, so they are just absolutely hardcore Yagi haters, and you know, I get it. I don't think he's... I think he's a hateable guy, but I also think he's a lovable guy. I think that's sort of his vibe. Like, you can't hate the guy, but you can't love him either. Or either you love him or you hate him. Let's put it that way. That's how I meant to say it. Either you love him or you hate him. There's really no other way around it. There's a chest over here. I'd love to see that. That is something I do love. Focus. Reduce the party's will consumption by 1. That could come in handy. That's everybody too, right? I think so. I honestly really prefer that to a lot of things. I need to find this guy. Unfortunately, I don't think I see him anywhere too close. Oh, there he is. Oh, I gotta find a way in. Oh, Lint. Lint. He has the ability to do that. Football. And we'll hit the hammer. Lovely stuff. There's so many skill points right now, and I'm not even using any of them. Like, how many do I have? I have 4. But I feel pretty strong right now, you know what I mean? Like 4 abilities. I really only use like 2. Let's just do this challenge, I think. Alright. Where are you? I'm gonna battle you first, because I feel like you're gonna be annoying, and I feel like this is the puzzle for the area. Y, X, Y. A, Y, B. Nice. Let's resist sword, unfortunately. Let's also miss that, which is quite nice. Alright. Yeah, I like how the battles are, like, they're pretty standard. Like, they really aren't that tough. I wish... I don't know. I'm gonna keep complaining about difficulty all day. You know what I mean? All day. At the end of the day, this game is made for a multitude of audiences. Only made with 1 difficulty level, and that's fine. You know what I mean? They wanted to make the difficulty level one that was less difficult. And I respect that. Does it annoy me? To all the heavens, yes. But I respect it. Now, up here... Don't know what's up here, but there is stuff up here, hopefully. There's an enemy we can hopefully avoid. Looks like we can. We need to make our way over here. Yeah. So this is probably the first test, or maybe not quite yet. We have a little bit more exploration to do. That's huge. Look at him. Look how he just hangs out there forever. This reminds me of the bank. No, the art museum level in or not even museum. I guess museum, maybe. Yeah, no, it's a museum. The art museum level in Persona. Very similar vibe. Very similar vibe. I know this kills. Yes, I'm short on WP, but do I really care? Not really, to be honest. Then we can Inferno everybody, which feels really good. They're all protective of it, though, unfortunately. But good damage. Do that again and we'll be fine. X, Y, A. Y, B, X. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. We have, like, no stamina or anything, but I don't really care. I don't really care. don't know why we don't have RP, to be honest, but... let me figure out... You know what? Let me just not. I'll be fine. I can defend and stuff. Come on, Bird Brain. Move it or lose it. Huh? I'm just recentering. Go center it someplace else. Some of us have winning to do. Please stop yelling. That's it. This guy is so funny. Loaf, isn't that... I guess I might as well stop pretending. Klein. I would say no Klein by name. That's crazy. I think they met each other like once. Look over there. Who was that? Klein, one of the Jester's lackeys. He must be up to something. I'm inclined to agree. I don't even think they met. How does he know? Maybe I'm missing a detail there. Jester guy sure sounds like a load of trouble. You guys really need to fill me in the details. Let's do this the way downstairs. Very cool. Bottomless halls. Hopefully we see Pepper down here. It'd be so funny. It's such a cool environment. And again, the music hits. Like the music in this game, it always delivers. It always delivers so much. Like it goes so much harder than it needs to. And I love that. I just love that. There's the bridge. We can now go through. It looks like that's the first boss of 3. I like how this is set up. I wish it was a little different. I think I was hoping for something that I wasn't, right? Because it just sounded like it was going to be something that I wasn't. But in reality, it's still pretty fun. Oh, we got to fight here, yeah? Yeah. We got to fight here. Kind of tough, this area, actually. It's kind of crazy. That guy's easy to dodge. Can't just defend. I think we just defend to get some WP here. These guys are multiple attacks, right? Yeah. This 3 is very nice. And then we can do a... It's a nice ladle here. Feels fine. Really overcomplicate things. And then we can defend again. Like, I would defend here normally, but we get another turn for no reason, so... I'm just gonna do my normal attack here. I don't like how that works. I really don't. I wish it worked differently. We can't kill him with the karate chop, I think. Good to kill one here, I feel. Alright. I need to switch. Wait, I need to switch. Can't switch now because that's annoying. Kitchen knife feels fine. What do I know that kills this guy? Like, I don't even know. Maybe ice. It's not slashing. I'm gonna try nutbo. Fortunately not. Probably fire. Right chop should kill. Oh, unless I miss. Yeah, I'm gonna heal here. Like, again, I can't switch. Like, I want to switch. Please, thank you. Take a hit for me, man. Please take a hit for me. Still isn't dead. Wait, why is he not taking the hit? I'm dead here. That sucks, man. What? Oh, this game is so weird sometimes. Like, why is he not taking the hit for me? I switched into the one guy for a reason, right? Ugh, at least the save isn't that far. That's unfortunate, though, man. That really sucks. This game sometimes is just weird with, like, how the switching works. It's really strange. I don't fully understand it, to be honest. I think when you defend, it switches the guy. No, it's still me defending. Like, how do I get him to be the defender? Can I not make him the defender? Or, like, I don't understand. Really don't understand. Maybe not. So maybe it's not worth having the HP on them then. Like, there has to be a way to. I guess when they defend, it gives, like... I don't know, man. I don't know. But then that's cheesing, you know what I mean? I don't want to cheese either. Just aggravating. Like, that is, like, such a pivotal issue now that I'm running into. I mean, realistically, I just need to get myself the HP over them, right? That's the end of the story. Because they don't even defend for me, ever. Which is weird. It feels like they should. Alright. Let's do ladle. To kill. And then we can heal out of battle. Should be fine. Or we can actually heal next fight. Just a little spooky. Little spooky. Possible, but a little spooky. But I think I'm gonna do that anyway, because Here I am talking about how, oh, this game is so easy. What the heck? Okay, let me also remove that boon, because it isn't useful then if they can't take the damages for me, you know what I mean? Another chest. You get more clovers, which is quite nice. Don't really need it anytime soon, but nice to have. Let's fight this guy. Let's get another level here. I think the fire will be really good against the bells. Just gonna assume that's the case. I don't have enough WP for it, though, I don't think. I don't, unfortunately. I can karate chop then. And our health will be fine. You know what I mean? It's just gonna be we're gonna gain all back when we level up here. Which I don't love that system of like you gain your health back when you level up, but here I don't mind it. Because it's actually kind of benefiting me. Okay, we can get quick defense here for the fire. Fire should do a lot against these guys if I had to assume, right? If I had to assume, Inferno is gonna be really powerful here. XAX. Fortunately, not as strong as I thought it would be. We can just do that again and be fine. Defense. Got a very easy dodge, which is nice. And they only have one attack, which is also very nice. Bonk 4. We are now leveled up. That was actually insane, the amount of levels we got there. These guys must be really tough. We could do more resolve, which I think is right. I don't know if there's a right or wrong answer there, to be honest, but give another boon slot as well. There's so many boons, might as well. They're not as strong as a weapon, per se, but I do like them. I do like them. I think just health up makes the most sense. Buddy health up is not worth it. It doesn't do anything. Crowd pleaser is not worth it. I think health up. Yeah, keep it simple. Health up sounds really nice here. Let's do that. Let's do just that. There is a guy over there and another one of those, but I don't see a way over there, honestly. There's a grapple hook, it looks like, but I don't have the grapple hook ability yet. So we got to wait. We got to wait on that a little bit longer. But it's not the end of the world. We can't go this way as well. Yeah, I think that's actually the right way to go. Not gonna battle him. They're just not worth the fights anymore. Oh, this is the way we came. Oh. We can go right here. There's a big spot there. This fight was the one that killed us last time. Let's actually get the jump on him. Maybe that'll give us a little bit of an advantage. I'll say this game actually did get quite difficult with this area. Like, they had some stronger enemies, so, you know, maybe I should just shut my mouth sometimes. And just wait for the game to actually get difficult, right? Let's switch to Lint to take care of this guy. Maybe something good, maybe something bad. It's something bad, but you never know until you try. Roll with that. I think that, yeah, it's gonna be nice to have a good psychic attack. Unlike what he has currently. Okay, so now we go this way. Yeah. Right. Again, I want to avoid some fights here if I can, but some are just going to be unavoidable like that. Tough narrow hallway. Why not? Why not? Why not? A lot of these ones are shakies like this, but that's okay. Excuse me. This will definitely kill. That's so much better. Oh my god. Insanely better. More health, please. And we're gonna go for another boon slot. That's just more readily available for us. Weapons are fine. They're fun, but not as needed right now. Although, I don't know. Maybe it's a longer investment, so maybe it is worthwhile to get at least one next time. I'll go one next time. So, overspent the WP there, but it was worth it just to see if the fire was effective or not. Because the next time I can just be like, oh, let's just use the fire attack first thing and call it a day, you know? If I know it's weak. Alright, we're going this way, this way, this way, this way. It looks like this is the fight, so... Whoa, there are so many of you this year. Pull up some cushions, little dudes, while I roll out the rules. First up, I'm Sunny. It's like Sun Wukong, love it. First Guardian, love peaches and beaches, and take the easiest, fastest way through life's challenges. This guy. So I got a rad agility trial for you. It's so fun, you're not gonna want to go to the next room. Well, fun. Hey, my guy, you're just in time. Klein. Well, you shouldn't be allowed to compete. Whoa, what's all the negative energy? Everybody gets a fair chance here, my lanky dude. See the little Nimbus cloud. It's gonna try to trip you up. You land the feet and jump, and it comes flying past your feet. You gotta get your timing right, though. It'll come right around and knock you flat. No extra points for stunts. Hovering or flying is a major note. You're up first, little dude. Whoa, okay. Oh, the music's so good. It's kind of trippy. Like, it's kind of difficult. Oh, frick. Oh, that's tough. You have 5 strikes, okay. Nice. Okay, I think we did it. Right on, you're ready to go with the flow. You passed our challenge, so we can see what Zuzu's cooking up for you. You're up, big guy. When you say jump, I say... The faces of distraught are too comical. This game is amazing. Guardian of Agility can't even keep his balance. Well, I just killed Sunny. I'm okay, but that was deeply uncool, dude. Whatever, I never liked Tess. See you later, losers. I love this guy. He's so funny. Guess I wasn't technically against the rules. We're going to write down more rules now. This guy, I love that dude. Just this one-time character, and then they just forever, he'll like never be part of the story again. That's so good. Oh man, that's awesome. That is awesome. It kind of reminds me of like I was gonna be a niche reference probably, but for people who played it, Wizard 101, Croctopolis. I'm getting Croctopolis vibes right now. I think that's what it's called anyway. Croctopia, maybe? Yeah, I don't know why. Like, it's like a deserty, like, temple, like, pyramid, and it's like all this, like, very, like, rune-like, runic. Runic is the word I was looking for. Like, the music, the vibe, everything about it is just, like, it's just speaking to me. Like, this is sort of like Croctopia in a way, which is, rad. I freaking love it. It's awesome. That game is rad though. Wizard 101. I do love it. It's definitely. It's not even nostalgia for me though. I think I played it in like high school, and then I kind of like got back into it. Like I think later in college. And the funny thing is, like all their advertising and marketing is from like 15 years ago with that game. So everybody playing it is like in that same age group relatively now, and it's like just crazy how like people still like gravitate towards it. But really, like there's no other RPG or not RPG MMO that really hit that same itch to like be a wizard. And you know the combat system was really fun, more turn-based stuff, yes, but it's done well. When turn-based is done well, it's done well. Like that's the thing. In that game, for all the stupid stuff in that game, if you actually played it long enough, you're like, what the hell is going on here? You know what I'm talking about? But it was fun. It was a fun game. It still is to an extent. Like I love the beginning of that game, and then like with Wizard 101, after you get to a certain point, it becomes like you need to like min-max your character. You gotta build it a certain way to get places. And that's MMOs in general. Like I love the intro to MMOs, and then I hate MMOs after that because it's part of it is the fact that they want you to actually play with their players and all that stuff. But in reality, there's so much. I think WoW did this a lot, or WoW maybe started this trend where if you don't know your shit in an MMO, or you don't take the time to like study up on like what you need to be doing at certain points and certain levels, you're gonna struggle, and then it's look down on you to not do your homework and not be this min-maxing person, when in reality it's like, yeah, but I just want to play the game. You know, I just want to continue through the game and have the adventure and have the fun. And maybe that's just because MMOs just aren't like fully my genre, you know, like that might just be all it is that's causing this issue with me and MMOs and my relationship with them. But yeah, like that's just sort of like my experience with them. It's like you need to be knowing like every little detail about this game. And in reality, I feel like it's just so unrealistic for so many people. I don't know. That's just my take on MMOs. I love them to death. I especially love the beginning of MMOs. I think my favorite MMO beginning is Lost Ark. That's the name of it, Lost Ark. New World's something different. I've actually never played New World, but I heard good things about it. But Lost Ark, the intro to that game is so freaking good, and then it gets MMO antics and all this bullshit. And it's not bad. Like, granted, I still like Lost Ark, and like what it does after the main like prologue of the game is interesting, but I wish they continued on with the story a lot more. It feels like they sort of abandoned it after the prologue, just like get people hooked, and then they stopped caring about that, and it was just a bunch of fetch quests after that, and a bunch of like mini adventures, which was fun and interesting, but I wish they stuck to the main story. I wish it was a lot more linear in that way. Boon making. Yeah, the first few lines that long ago goddess taught them monks how to craft magical items. Rest of the manuscript sounds way too boring to read. Okay. How to create boons. They created boons in this area, that's the lore, right? Basically. But yeah, no, that was such a sick like introduction to like the world and the characters, and they built up so much in that intro for Lost World, or no, Lost Ark. I'm getting those two games confused. I think they're both by Amazon. It was really confusing. But yeah, no, it was a truly remarkable game. And then they kind of were just like, the intro was so good, and then they abandoned that storyline completely. It felt like, and I really couldn't get back into it afterwards. Like I didn't like the gameplay loop enough. There was so much to do in that game, overwhelmed with choice, and sometimes that's a good thing, but also like, once you kind of get busy with stuff in life and all these things, it becomes a lot more difficult to find time like to absorb into those games, because it's just so much out there. Also, you're so busy. Like I realistically have like 3 hours a day to play games at most, you know, not at most, but on a good day, if I really like, I play games every day. I have about 3 hours a day to play video games, because life gets busy, life gets crazy. So it's just it's interesting. It's interesting how games like that still succeed in my eyes, and it's a great way to find friends, create community, and you know, all that good stuff. And that's what MMOs are made to do, right? It's made to network, and to an extent. I don't think it's the new networking tool for gamers. Like, that's Discord or whatever, right? But yeah, it's tough. It's tough to find time to be like, I'm gonna put all these hours and all this energy into MMO. Especially a free-to-play one, because a lot of it becomes pay to win at a certain point, or like pay to even play at a certain point, which I think was my big issue with that as well. It's just like, there's so much power creep and everything that you just couldn't counter without paying money. Happened with Wizard 101. I mean, obviously that game itself is gated. It's very deceptive to call that game a free-to-play MMO. It really is, because a lot of it's gated by, like, unlike Lost Ark, which is not gated by currency, the areas in that game are gated by currency, which sucks. You know what I mean? It just sucks, because especially with their model with Wizard 101, where basically, for those who are unaware, what they do is they give you two options to pay for their game. You can either buy a monthly membership and have access to all the areas, which is fairly expensive, by the way. It's not like a cheap game. At least I don't think it's that cheap. But again, that's what I'm saying. Like, the audience of that game has shifted so much over the years, so where now it's like nostalgia baiting, people back in the day who would play it and stuff like that. There's no advertising for that game anymore. You don't see an ad for Wizard 101 anymore, because it's just grabbing the people who know about it, right? They don't need to pay any money in marketing if they don't want to, and they don't, right? Or barely any, right? But in reality, like, that's the strategy. Either A, it's a membership, monthly membership, where you just hemorrhage so much money a month, or you purchase crowns, and crowns will unlock areas permanently on your account that you can travel to, but every single individual area in the game has a crown purchase price. Some higher than others, depending on how big of the area it is, things like that. And the worst part of it is, if you buy the membership and then, say, few months down the line, you're like, hey, I'm not really feeling this game anymore. I don't have enough time to play it, etc., etc. You'll cancel your membership and you'll have none of those areas unlocked anymore. So you either have to re-engage the membership, or you actually buy the crowns and then buy the areas permanently. And it's sneaky. It's a sneaky game. Anyways, back to this game, which I'm so glad I'm playing over Moser now. But that being said, Zuzu. Well, I suppose you think you're pretty clever for making it through the first challenge. Anyone who can play little hopscotch and press Sunny. Now the real challenge begins. Where you start has an aggressive purple ruffian barged his way through here. What? No, is this a riddle? I'm supposed to be testing you. Alright, just take care, I guess. Try to play my games with me. It won't work, young buck. Now I riddle for you. Chair I am is the chair I am in is unmovable, carved out of the rock on which it is stood on. You see that? Yes, you must unseat me from my throne without touching me in any way. What's the musical chairs? What's the best? Music plays when it stops. The last one to sit down loses. Interesting. Very well. I accept your challenge. Oh, I just got him unseated. I win. All right. This is so fun. I love this. Oh! Okay, I got it. I don't have to jump on it. I just have to run to it. Okay. This is so funny. I love the little scroll at the bottom too. The little, like, anime guys. It's so funny. This game's awesome. It truly is fantastic. Just zany fun, you know? And obviously it's not going to be the scope of, like, a Nintendo's Thousand Year Door, right? Thousand Year Door is a masterpiece. Nothing's going to beat that. No reason to compare the two. But what this game is doing is, like, scratching the itch again. You know what I mean? Which is just so impressive, in my opinion. An aggressive purple ruffian indeed. Your reputation precedes you. Too right it does, so I pass automatically. Not at all. My challenge is to unseat me from my stone throne without touching me. Really, another dumb game. I thought this place was meant to be the best. What a joke. If you insist. He broke the chair? So mean. So mean. Oh, poor guy. At least he's not dead or almost dying, right? That's something, right? Alright, next to the Rune Chamber. It's the third chamber of the area. And then we are taking on, I imagine, Klein at the end. So we'll see how that goes.